rim. The difference being we have to pump ours 4,000 foot to the top. Gets to be 2,100 psi before it hits the top. South rim, gravity flows halfway up the other side because of the difference in elevation. That's where we get all the water. There's a spring just gushes out of that red wall down there, about 1,800 CFI, which is 12 inches deep and 12 feet across. Crystal clear water. The big canyon just this side of the Walhalla that runs kind of east and west here, that's the old Bright Angel Canyon. That's where the old original Bright Angel Trail still lies. They don't maintain it, but they would lots of stolen horses and cattle come down through that trail right there. It was 26 miles from the south rim to the north rim via that trail. Of course, you had to cross the river. 250 miles if you go up around by Lee's Ferry and across. So a lot of smuggled horses and cattle come across right there. It doesn't take an Einstein to tell you, you and I sit on this rock with 2 good rifles, we could hold off a regiment. There was no pursuit. So that's the old BA coming in there. This is Roaring Springs Canyon where it tees up down there. If you take a right and go another 4,400 feet, 9.5 miles, you find the Colorado River and Phantom Range. So really, you guys have just got your feet wet here today. But this is, unfortunately, this is as far as we can take you by mule. We used to have a trip that went on down into Roaring Springs, and they decided they didn't have the maintenance money to maintain this trail, so we no longer can take you in there. But it still belongs to me and you, our kids and grandkids. The only way you can really use it is get in it and enjoy it. Don't scratch your name on the wall like some of these nuts, but go in, get in like y'all have. Take a look at it. It's a very, very special gift to all of us. I looked at it the first time 40 years ago, fell in love with it, never fell out of love with it. My biggest claim to fame is I put the first wheelchair tracks to ever be laid down on the bottom. All the first quadriplegic and the first paraplegic to ever go in by mule.
Huh.
First terminally ill child, first spinal bifida, first Down syndrome, it's about first of anything you can think of. And the oldest woman to ever go in, 93. Rode like a wild Indian. Anyway, the little bridge you see off in there, that's the North Kaibab Mule Bridge. In '68, that washed out right there enough. In one night, they had to build a bridge across it. I mean, I've heard told it washed out 21 feet right there overnight. So when we get a big rain here, where else does that water go but down? Anybody got any burning questions? You can kind of see the trail wiggles on around down there and drops off in over the hill. When we go back out, we'll show you that old rusty pile of cable, and if you can believe this, there was a zip line all the way off the top, all the way right down through here into Roaring Springs.
Oh!
That must have been some kind of a ride. They got in a lot of food sources, a lot of equipment in that way. This trail was built in the late 20s, early 30s by the CCCs during the Depression. And some of you men, especially you young bucks, where'd he go? These guys worked for $1 a day building this trail in the 30s.
Yeah.
And a lot of this substructure that you see right now is still 1930 stuff. So that was back when there was some work ethic. Men had pride in their work, pride in the job they done, and it shows in this trail. Anyway, this rock is the greatest place in the world to take a picture. Hop up on that rock, stand right here and take a picture right in there, you get it all. There's been many a postcard picture taken right here. And you all mingle around and get to know somebody, make a friend. We're going to pull out of here in about 10 minutes, my group.